This is the steam sauna. This is also the easiest way once you have unpacked it from the original packing. You can just flatten it like this. So to set it up, you open it up like this, and then you take the inside part, you pull outside. Like this. And then this is where the person sits. So now this is the way how you get in. We have two parts of pipe. One part of pipe is sitting on the outside, and one pipe is sitting at the inside where the steam goes. But usually you have a small pot that is attached to the pipe on the inside. And it's coming about under the chair, and so from there you have the steam that is spreading. And if you look at this here, it has to be filled with water. Now you have 3 levels here, 1, 2 and 3 in the inside. And the best is that you fill it quite to the top till level 3, because we are going to put it on 60 minutes. You put a plug inside, and this pipe you attach from behind, right here. The pipe will later on get very hot, so make sure you don't touch it anymore. And then you put a chair inside. The most practical thing is if you have a chair like this. This is a plastic chair which has holes inside, so when you do the cold application, the cold water will flow away from the chair and you will not remain cold. That is important. The other thing what is practical about this chair is because you can change the heights. Here in the feet, here there's a mechanism that you can make it more high or more low, which is practical because if people are not so tall, then they are grounded, so their head actually comes inside the sauna instead of sticking out. So this chair is practical. If you don't have a chair like this, but you have, for example, a plastic chair, then you could also hire it with thermocoil, for example. So just use your fantasy and use anything else if you do not have a chair like this. And I don't know if you can see it like this, but you have the chair inside here, and you put a towel on the bottom so that the patient's feet will stay warm. All right. You see there are several possibilities. You have here low, medium and high, and you have the choice between 30 and 60 minutes. Now, the best is to always take 60 minutes. The reason is because the steam sauna also needs some time to heat up. And before it steams and you put directly the patient inside, then the patient will get very cold. So therefore, better you put on 60 minutes, let it heat up, and on the moment where it starts to steam, then only let the patient go inside. Now, if you have somebody coming for the first time and you really don't know how the person will react, then the best is to start with low or medium. And later, when the person is more used to, you can always take high. That is the practical experience that we have. So, here we will put it on. It automatically goes to 30 minutes. You press timing and it goes to 60 minutes. Here it's automatically on high, but if you click on power, you can change it to whatever you like. In this case, the patient already is used to sauna, so we will put it on high. Okay, now since the steamer is already on, you need to close the zip here. Only zip. Like this. You close it all the way, and you take the head, and you just put it like this so that the steam will not come out. Like through the same place where I opened the zipper, you get inside, sit on the chair, and only thing to do is to put a towel around it, because otherwise the hole is too big and then the steam will disappear from there. So now we have to get our bucket of cold water. I have it right here. Here I have a towel, and I also have this cold element inside and some ice cubes. And so this is very cold water. We keep it here. Okay. The patient is sitting inside now for about 5 minutes, and we'll let him sit inside for another 10 to 15 minutes, that he is very nice and warm and started sweating. Now if we are doing a hydrotherapy sauna, it means that after 10-15 minutes you pour over the cold. This is to have a maximum. You have a maximum warmth, and then you have the maximum cold. The bigger the contrast, the more red and white blood cells will form, which will boost your immune system. Therefore, cancer patients are doing this treatment very regularly. But also, for example, you can do a sauna without just want to get rid of waste materials, poisons, and that kind of thing, just for sweating. After some time, the person can really feel very warm, so you need to refresh this cloth on the forehead every time, regularly, and keep contact. Ask the patient, how is this? Is it still cold enough, or you want to...
We can make it more cold.
Make it more cold? Okay. And sometimes they feel so hot inside that you can also take an extra towel with cold water and then squeeze it and put it in the neck area. This should just feel cold, but it should not be dripping. So you can make it long like this, and then just put it around the neck, alright? Is it nice and cold? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Okay, it is now time for the cold application. 10-15 minutes have passed. So first thing what you do, you take the towel away. And then you take a glass, or you could also take something of plastic, that would probably be easier. And you fill it with cold water, and then you start from the feet to pour it over. So you open up the zipper like this, and then you pour it over the feet first. Then take extra and you start from the legs. Like this. Cold. Then the arms. So you start with the hands and go up the arms. Right, then other arm, like this, yes, and then you throw it over in the front, it's very cold, and then over the back, like this. Especially if you are facing pain, then sometimes you can even take a separate ice cube and just go over the spine 2 to 3 times. So when this is done, you close the zipper like this, towel back on its place. And now you take about 10 minutes or something like that the patient can get warm again, and then after that he's ready and can just take a shower and scrub the sweat and everything off. And that is the treatment. Okay, in this I'm just gonna show briefly how you can clean the sauna. Just be careful with the water that is on the bottom. And that is important.